Hello, my name is Glenda Baker and this is my YouTube channel where I bring a little sparkle to Atlanta's real estate market. Hey guys, this is Glenda Baker with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. And one of the questions that I get asked more than anything is, how do you get a luxury listing? And I get that from homeowners, I get it from buyers, I get it from my just in general friends and family, and I get it a lot from the real estate community. And so I just wanted to chat with you guys about the backstory behind this listing. So it's really interesting. I sold a home very similar to this around the corner, and the homeowner said, well, if you could sell that house, you could definitely sell my house. And he interviewed me and another agent, and it was kind of funny because that agent had actually called me to find out the information that only I knew about the house around the corner. And it goes back to intimate knowledge of the marketplace. And as a real estate agent, your value in 2019 is knowledge that you have that no one else has. And so it's super important for you to kind of hold those cards close to the vest, because that agent didn't have that information. Only I had that information. And it was funny, so she called me and she said, hey Glenda, give me the information on the house around the corner. And I said, well, hey, what's up? And she said, oh, I'm gonna be listing a home just like it, blah, 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 blah. And I hung up the phone from her, and I was in the car with one of my team members, and I said, I guarantee you she's going on the listing that I'm going on. And my friend's like, oh, no way, the world's not that small. I'm like, I'm telling you, I bet it is that small. So the next day I actually came over and interviewed for this listing. And I asked straight out, are you interviewing other agents? Are you interviewing this agent? And he was like, wow, how do you know that? And I said, well, she wanted information that only I have. And so that's the thing, is like, he knew I was the only person that knew the 4 other people that had made an offer on the house around the corner. Nobody else had that information. And nobody else knew the insider information, the details that surrounded that sale and how we got it into the end zone. And I think that that's something that real estate agents take for granted, is Tom Brady isn't giving away his playbook. He's not telling the other quarterbacks in the NFL, I'm running this play and it's successful. And that's the same thing with real estate agents. If I'm giving away my playbook, I have then diminished my own value. So I think it's super important that when you have knowledge of the marketplace and intimate knowledge of the marketplace, that you keep that and broker that information to the client, to the consumer, because that's where your value is in 2019. It's certainly not in a sign and a lockbox and an MLS. That's not the value in 2019 for the real estate agent. I'm telling you that now because they can get that all online. So I came over and I really wanted to understand why this client wanted to sell. When you understand the motivation behind why somebody wants to sell, that really gives you all of the tools to help them get their home sold. And just like with the house around the corner, it wasn't until I understood that true motivation that we were actually able to get down to the nuts and bolts of the sale. But from the start, identifying the buyer and who was our most likely buyer was critical in the success of the sale. That was the most critical point, was how do we find who is the buyer? And I have a very specific formula on how I do that. And then sit down with the homeowner and brainstorm and collaborate with them on where they think the buyer for this home is and where were they when they bought it. And so really that's how we kind of pinpoint how we do our marketing, how we do all of our advertising, how we take the photos, release the video, where we take them, where we release them. It's all a process and a system. And for me, the most gratifying part of my job is being able to help this client realize the sale of their property, being able to help them get the home sold and move on to the next chapter in life. So if I could say, what is the story behind 385 River Valley Road? It's number one, intimate knowledge of the marketplace. Number two, it's being able to identify who is the most likely buyer for this house. And number three, having the trust and confidence of the seller that you know and you can speak with certainty on the pricing strategy, the marketing strategy, and your ability to get the sale from the field to the end zone. As I always say, I'd love the opportunity to talk real estate with you. So send me a text, tag me in a post, give me a call. That's what I love the most. But remember, this is my YouTube channel and it's critical for you to subscribe, like, and comment below that you love this video. Give me some feedback and let me know what you want to know in the real estate market, because I'll be talking about that